Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Ryan, and I'm with Rhino Gaming. And today we are doing our part 2 of a 3-part series of the tour of this 7 Days to Die compound. Or my base, whatever you want to call it. um, so if this is the first video of the series you've seen, I suggest watching the first one first. I talk about my main house, which is this one. And I go over all the obviously the inside tour and everything like that. And I talk about how I use the house as my Horde Night base from the strategy of surviving. And yeah, so the second video, we're going to talk about my workshop and my helicopter hangar, helicopter pad, and all that stuff. All right, just give you a little disclaimer. I do build all these solo. There's no mods to this at all. It's all the base game. Everything you can get, anybody can get from playing the base game. And give you an idea where we're at. We are at 995 West, 1201 North. All right, just on that forest biome and winter biome border. All right. Okay. So it's a brand new day. Let's get started. All right. So, as you can see, this giant building is my workshop. So, that's my house. This is my workshop. All right. And as you can see, I had to put the RG 180 on there. All right. Just give it a little outer view. I love the way it turned out. Got a little garden inside here. Try to make it look a little, pretty luxurious. All right, here we go. So starting off, we got pretty much our garage door. I made it big enough to fit the motorcycle and the truck, but I usually never put the truck in there. Truck usually stays stay out here, or I'll park it in the driveway. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, just park it right up in here. Let's not fail on video again. If you have a driveway, that's where you park the car, right? All right. So again, this little garden. Love how it turned out. Recently planted some new crops. Did a little harvest. Got some corn, potato, and mushrooms going. A little drum buddy following us around. Had to put the wine barrels in there. I was kind of thinking of like Scarface's building if you ever had like his house. I got the idea from that scene where he meets that one drug dealer over in I think it's Cuba, and it's kind of my inspiration, I guess. Not a drug dealer, by the way. Do take part in the Devil's Lettuce, but that's about it. All right. All right, walking to the front door. Before we hit that, go to the side over here. Again, love the view. Gotta have a good view at your build. And just on the outside of the house is where I have my shit. What is it called? Ugh. Whatever. You know what it does. Mortar? Wow. I played this game. I think I'm almost over 600 hours, and I can't freaking remember the name of it. Oh well. You know what it does. Smelter. Holy hell. Sorry. So yeah, that's where I keep all the stuff if I'm planning to smelt with it. But yeah, I want to make it look all nice. Oh, we just gotta paint that. The zombie during a horde night kind of made their way in some random places. So you'll find some random non-painted things. But you know what? Let's go and take this bad boy out of here. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, welcome to my workshop. I had to find a way to use the clock frames that they added to the game. I think it looks amazing right there. And just for curious, yeah, with the latest updates, they added all the different pieces, and at the bottom, they added like some clock pieces along with numbers and letters. Actually, I think the numbers and letters are always there, but they added some like a clock frame, so you know I had to put it in there. Doesn't it look dope? All right. So again, a little front little lounge area. And this is my craft table, main craft area, workshop. Try to make it as realistic as possible. It's like this is actually an actual maintenance shop. So, had to have the cooler. Yeah, I love how it turned out. Had a little mini bar area for the visitors. Yeah, I tried to make a little various aspects of like an actual like I don't know if you've seen like different you know motorcycle shows or car shows. Um, you know what is that? What is that show? Orange County Choppers. You know, like one of those type shows where like shows their big workshop and how they work on stuff. So had to have a little bar area, little entrance. You know, I've been messing around with this for so long. I don't know how it looks. I just kind of just left it as is. But I don't know. I tried to add some stuff, be a little creative. I don't know how I like this part though, but whatever. All right. So again, using your imagination. This is a workshop, right, where you work on obviously crafting stuff and vehicles. So if you've been in any basic, dealership garage or maintenance garage of any kind, they have the little lifts. So I went ahead and added one, right? Oh man, had to make it look mechanical. Obviously, where you push the buttons where it does the lift. Now come on, tell me anywhere in any 7 Days to Die build anywhere out there in the world. I guarantee. I don't guarantee, but I bet 99% sure they don't have one of these. Tell you guys, use your imaginations when you're creating these builds, or at least realistic builds. You can do wondrous things. All right. I'll explain the lighting system here in a little bit. So over here is where I have like my my home and vehicle storage area. So everything that kind of work on the vehicles and stuff, and also like basic house stuff, electronics and the you can see furniture type stuff. Where I keep my paints and my tools, or my paints, nail guns, and wire tools. Yeah. So yeah, this is where you would work on your vehicles. Lockers is where I keep all my tools, various tools. Now, obviously I have upgraded to, the impact driver and stuff like that, so I don't really need the wrenches and hammers and shovels. I do have the auger drill. So, but it's just there for, I don't know, I guess you call it realistic. Everybody has their tool set and whatnot. Keep them there in case I need to use them. I don't know. Chainsaw, obviously, to get wood and stuff. And down here, I got all the mods to the tools, things like that. I think my next addition to this, I wanted to add it before the video, but as the days go further, like I didn't want to take the chance of like a zombie exploding and destroying everything. So, you know, it is what it is. I was gonna add these little trigger plates. I think you should be able to connect them to, like I was gonna add like one right here, I think. So whenever I pull around with a motorcycle or a truck, I was gonna connect it to the. I can't remember how to do it. I think it was with the either with the camera sensor, motion sensor, or the door itself. That when you hit the plate, it will activate the door, so it automatically goes up. So I don't actually have to, get off the motorcycle, open it, and then go in and then reclose it type thing. But you get the idea. Would have been cool. So yeah, there's that. And everything else essentially just for painted on. So again, just kind of explain the paint materials. There's a lot of stuff you can paint. So you don't actually have to spend all the time, get the resources to actually craft a lot of stuff. Especially if you're making a big build, like obviously a big house build. You can paint a lot of stuff, save time. So like this one's an actual storage box. This one's just painted on. And likewise with all this stuff. There's like in the water. I don't know why that's gone. Yeah, like random zombies, they just like hit the most random stuff. I don't understand why. But whatever. Always can just add it back. A lot of stuff are just basic frames that you can pull. Alright. I did have a generator bank, but I decided to stick with the battery bank because now it's on. Like I don't even know if you can hear it. But works just as fine. I'd rather prefer that sound going instead of this. Then you have that going nonstop. Super annoying. So, going with the bank. I just left it there just for, realistic look purposes. And I got the winding staircase again. It just looks so cool. And it's, it's nice to shake it up instead of doing a basic, upstairs and then go up again straight. I thought that was cool. Kind of went with the vibe of the other house, with the consistency, I guess you can say. But yeah. I love how it turned out. Ugh. Again, loft style. I like to keep it open. I don't know. Make something bigger out of something small. And then here's where I kind of have all my tools. Not tools, basic items to craft stuff. Whatnot. And then over here, got all my minerals and all that type of stuff. And here is, so I have a buddy who I play with, and I kind of help him out. He's not able to get on as often as I do, so just kind of help him catch up with like learning stuff. When I added some bookcases, or when he gets on, he'll just come in and just do a quick learn and get all that stuff. So it's kind of hard to play with someone if they're not able to get on as much. It's like a low level, they can't, they'll be able to. The quicker they are to finding these things, the faster they'll, be able to perk up to keep up with me, I guess you can say. However you want to explain that, I'm not too sure, but yeah. Just looking out for my bud. Okay, so that's the first floor. Again, even added this little bad boy. So like again, realism in these builds. Like this, the smallest things can just really turn out to make it so much better, Alright, so I have the lights here, but these little lights make it so bright to where, it's just, I don't know if you can see it, but on my screen it's just so bright. So I keep these off, and like this top light works just fine to kind of lighten up the whole building, especially at night. Alright. Going up. Alright, so up here is essentially I call my lab. And obviously this is where I have the chemical station. So we got the craft table down there, I got the chemical crafting table up here. So I decided to make it, obviously it's a lab, so make it more clean looking. If you've been in any type of like, lab or something like that, usually have tile floor, and try to make it look all, I got the desk going with the computer, have a little light, make it more a little sophisticated, I guess. My favorite color is green, so I'd have the green office chair. And it's where I keep all stuff for doing that, whatnot. But yeah. I I left this bar frame off because zombies, like I said, they come from everywhere, and every single horde night they always find their way through, and they essentially destroy it anyway. So I just left it off. So when they come through, they'll come through down here and then right to me. So these big builds, the less you have to worry about random zombies destroying random things, the better. So yeah, so like the roofs, or the ceilings, just making different angles. Like when you make the builds, don't have, or at least my opinion is, I don't like to have just a basic box and then like a flat ceiling. Add angles. Kind of goes into where when I talk about adding depth. Add different archways and angles, and going from a flat to, slanted roofs and arched roofs, and take a small space and make something big. So yeah, again, realism. This is a whole nother building. I don't want to have to go all the way to the main house to go to the bathroom, so I added another bathroom here. Not a lot of space, because it's not a main house, main bedroom. It's a workshop, but you still need a bathroom. I love how it turned out. Getting that white adobe wall with the wood grain. Looks awesome. Kind of make a little luxury look. Nice little view to look down. So yeah. Get this out of my hand. It's a little bathroom. Alright, so that's the lab. Again with the the PC case, looks like a robot. Well, I got the brush now. I can kind of show you an idea. So there's only so many metal type things you can do. So I tried to pick the closest thing to what a PC can look like. I didn't want the basic, the basic black. So I kept that with the keyboard. But I don't know. Mix it up a little bit for the PC case, especially since the other one in the main bedroom is like that. So yeah. Welcome to my laboratory. All right. Again, I got the giant clock. Again, keeping with the consistency of the arch window type all throughout the building. Okay, so next, this brings us to our helicopter hangar with the helicopter landing pad. I have a lot of free time, guys, so yeah. I really like how the outside of the building turned out. Get a little creative with the build of the walls and the structure of the house. It looks beautiful at nighttime, especially with the candlelight. So yeah, so you land here and then you just walk right in. So yeah, can't be a helicopter pad, being realistic. On the outside, there's also a little side walkway to get up here. So if I'm coming from the main house, I want to get to the helicopter pad, I don't have to go through all that to get up there. Just nice looking decorative walkway to get to the back. Gotta have air conditioning, right? So it is long because I'm having issues with landing. It's kind of hard to control a little bit. I'm not, I guess, as skilled as a flyer as maybe others are. So just, give a nice long little runway to either take off or to land. I recently did add a lot of stuff, so there's little minor bits that I need to paint or to upgrade to like cobblestone and then to cement. This little side, the little parking area, it's for my friend who plays with me. Want to give him a little place to, have his own when he gets in, so he has his own truck, his own motorcycle. And this is his gyrocopter. It's locked. He locked it before he got off, so I can't access it. Thanks, friend. So I just left it there. Okay, so the hangar itself. Well, before I get to the hangar, I'll explain this. So I added this little driveway for him. You say I'm a nice guy. Can I explain how it works? Ooh. You know what? How about this? Just to avoid falling off a mountain. So it's like a little driveway. Again, it is a work in progress, so it's kind of basic. Yeah, so like since originally I just had the helicopter pad up there, and figured how is he going to get his own truck and motorcycle up there, so had to give him his own little driveway. And so considerate. Hopefully he likes it when he sees it. So when he's coming around, again, he's his own little parking garage. And it's pretty new. Like I told him he can decorate it and all the stuff how he wants. His own little space. Again, I have a lot of free time, so yeah. Yeah, so that's the little driveway. All right, so the hangar itself. Built a big ass. It is a helicopter hangar, so put the big old door in there. All right. So it is a hangar storage area. So it is maintenance type. So added another little lift area type thing. Obviously made it a little bigger because it is supporting a helicopter. So yeah, add a little extra maintenance things to work on it with. If you're working on the upper, any aircraft maintenance guys or even vehicle maintenance guys, you can kind of get an idea. So I'll explain up there in a little bit. And I just add a little. I was gonna add a various maintenance stuff, but pretty much just added this little craft table just for looks. I don't plan on using it. But again, a little hangar, so add a little kitchen area, and all just for looks. Honestly, this whole thing is essentially just where I park my helicopter when I'm not using it. So, you know how we do at Rhino Gaming, man. Everything's got to be big and realistic. So, just back here, this is where I haven't really added anything. I don't know what I'm gonna add here yet. Still working on what I want to do for that, but I added this little smaller area to where I add my battery bank to with electrical components on the back and on the roof is kind of how I had the wiring system set up. I always like to have clean wiring to where it's not, just a bunch of wires obviously running through walls and all that kind of, just like to keep it clean to where if I put a switch, oh son of a bitch, I forgot to upgrade that to the next so it doesn't. So if it's just a frame, you can literally move it until you upgrade it. So like for this flooring, for example, I can't move it because it's, I got to upgrade it to the next level. So we'll work on that a little later, but yeah, you get the idea. Essentially, there's no lights down here, but the light is for the upstairs, which is, I'll give you 5 seconds to kind of guess what do you think's upstairs in this hangar. Think about it. Think about it. Got an idea? Pretty sure, about 90% sure. Yep, you guessed wrong. So going upstairs is, you know what? I gotta get a light. You're gonna need to see the light first. Unfortunately, that battery down there was dead, so let's go with take you, whatever. Go pop the battery in here. So you know, see it is dead. So hold on. Boom. All right. Lights on. Oh. All right, here we go. What could be up here? Theater room. So that's why I had to turn on the lights, so you can get an idea of what it looks like. It's kind of dark, but so I had the light. Yeah, freaking theater room. Does anybody in 7 Days to Die world have a theater room in their house build? I don't know. I don't think so. Look at this though. Come on. If you're in a zombie apocalypse, you have to have your own theater room, right? The big screen with the surround sound systems, with that theater looking lighting. Come on. This is like dope. Oh! I love how it turned out. Again, it's all for show. So just add a little bar, you know, for drinks or whatnot. Add a little water cooler. And add a, you know, try the best as I can to make it look like something that, you know, a little system for like playing the movies in and whatnot. But yeah. How cool is that, guys? Come on. Yeah, so like I kind of like stopped building after this point because I'm like, essentially, if you're building, I can essentially make a giant castle with like, I don't know, 1,000,000 blocks, you know, if I can keep working and adding. But I don't want to spend too much time because, you know, I think the more stuff you build, you start doing crazy stuff, and then I don't know, less is more type thing. So I kind of stopped after this point. But yeah, hope you like it. Alrighty. And that is essentially the helicopter hangar tour. Let me know what you think. Did I go too overboard, or I don't know. I think it looks awesome. All right. Okay, I think that just might be about it. That is essentially my my full base. Giant compound, I guess you can say. Alrighty. Well, guys, I think I'm just about end it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, leave a like if you liked it, and tell me what you think in the comments. You know, what you think. If it looks good, if it looks lame, or any of the above. I'm happy to take any criticisms. Feel free to leave any questions about anything. like, you know, how I did things, and, you know, anything and everything is welcome, yeah? So, appreciate you stopping by. Next video and the third one will be an actual horde night, so maybe a little longer, so show you how I handle the horde nights, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios. Bail.